Life been life. All right, let's get started. Hey y'all, my name is Trinice. I am the creator, owner, and handbag maker behind a luxury crochet handbag brand named Covered by T. How y'all doing today? I have been MIA for a minute and I need to get y'all a little caught up on life, as well as business, as well as what's to come for. I'm currently looking at one holiday market in November and a possible fashion show. I'll tell you why I said possible in a minute. And I have a total of these many bags made. Fashion show calls for 10 looks, and the holiday market is a 2-day market. So I don't feel like that's enough. It's not. I really feel like that's what I want to hone in on is the holiday market, just to build some capital going into the holiday season. Because with the fashion show, it's about in 2 weeks. I need 10 looks, and I really wanted to collaborate with a boutique to get the outfits for the models. And the boutiques I've reached out to so far either haven't responded or have their own, please excuse my wash in the background, BT dubs, have their own stuff going on in which they cannot help in such a way to be able to extend themselves to lend me items and clothes. So, and okay, so the theme of the show, the fashion show at least, that's in 2 weeks, is resort wear. And right now in Florida, it's getting cooler, but it's not cold. It's nowhere near like northern cold. So everybody's inventory as far as boutiques and stores go right now are more geared towards fall, wintry, but make it Florida. So their stuff is not, resort wear is more spring, summer. And it is fall. So I'm just trying to see, instead of, these are the decisions that I have to make. Yes, I want the exposure for my brand. Yes, I want to get my name out there farther. I'm only one person. And also, I can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to a holiday market that's over 2 days, I really have to make sure that I'm putting my best foot forward in both events at my fullest capacity, while also making sure I'm taking care of myself. So I have another 3 colors to make for bags. So I have all yellow. I want to say darker green. I have this lime green color. So these are the last 3 colors. These are 3 colors that I need to make. Those are 3 colors that I want to make. That will make it a total of 8 medium puff stitch bags I have made. 9 puff stitch bags that I have made. So I have quite a few bags, but my best seller is the medium puff stitch. I also would love to be able to incorporate like a new design. It's just the time frame and materials to be able to make a new design and execute it the way I need to, the amount of time I have. I also want to try making an ombre bag. I think I could definitely combine some colors together and make some ombre bags, which would be really dope. So I want to incorporate that as well. We're gonna plan out some colors, at least for the holiday market. And then as far as the fashion show goes, y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna do that one. I just don't know what the girls are gonna wear being in the show. And due to the fact that I don't have a boutique to partner with me to help me right now as far as clothing goes, what can they wear that will ensure that the bags pop but also stays on theme? right, y'all, it's a new day. So sorry. So in the last video, I was working on the all green handbag. I actually did end up finishing it. It is here. Here she is, all done. Here she is, here she is. I still have to add the lining to this, but my tag is on there. Let me see. Tag, jewelry, handle, all added. And then I also completed this one. There's like a lime green. Again, this one, there's no lining to it, but it is, my hardware is on there, my tag is on there, you should be able to see it, all of that. So very pretty. Like I said, I gotta figure out what color I want to line it with. It'll probably be like all white or something. As far as bags made, I have 8 medium puff stitch crochet bags made, and 9 will be when I make this color. So I'll be making this color very soon. I have, today is the 29th of October. The first fashion show that we have coming up is, well, the fashion show is on the 8th, November the 8th. I have been trying to connect with some local boutiques to be able to collaborate, to put some looks together. So the event coordinator was able to hook me up with a designer locally. So we had a brief call today to talk about things, and she was telling me some of her designs that she'll have walking. So Sunday we're going to meet because she has a photo shoot set up to go for her looks. And so I'll go there with my bags and we can see how they can go together and work together for that on, which is, I believe, that's next Saturday. I also put in a new order for some yarn for new bag colors because I have a 2-day market later on in November, and I need to get enough bags for that because it's from 10 to 5, 2-day event, and I want to make sure I have enough colors and variety because, one, of course, making the booth rent or the booth table stuff back, but also just for display purposes, having a variety of colors. So when it comes to fashion shows, I know that those are, from my experience now, exposure events. Whereas markets is where my money is more so made. The fashion show, people may want to purchase, but it's not a guarantee. It's more so people to see what you have available and what you have coming or what your spring line can look like. People aren't really there to buy. So I'm learning my lesson. I know that now. Hence, we have that market later on in November. But I wanted to show, my goal is to have all of the bags made probably like a week or 2 before, because I still got to do the lining and sew those in as well. And trying to sew that many linings into handbags, my fingers will be purple. So, plus other stuff. So it's October 29th now. So the event's on 22nd, 23rd. So my goal is to have most of the bags done by, I'm gonna be cutting it close. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm gonna be cutting it close because the earlier I can have all the bags completed, the earlier I can get started on sewing the linings. And it's probably gonna be more of like an assembly process type thing, where I like cut and sew all the linings at once and then sew them into the bags, you know, slowly at once as well. So I have about 3-ish weeks before the market event, and that's really where the bulk of those bags I'm being made for. So I'm hoping by like the week of the 15th, I'm actually just sewing the linings into the bags. I know that kind of puts a time crunch on myself, but I know that if I lock in, I can make 2 bags a night. That's just, I've timed myself before. I know I could do that. The event on the 8th, which I'll go take you behind the scenes on that one. I just need to have 10 looks. I have 8 bags made here, 9 pending a 9th. And then as far as the 10th one, it could be, I'll probably make it a clutch, or there's like this really cool design that I think would be really cool to go with resort wear. But again, it still has to be made. So, yeah. Ugh. But that's kind of how my brain is working. Plus for the market event, I also want to make like key fob wallets and wallets themselves for smaller items people choose from. I know that I'm really pushing it because I still work a full-time job And I'm hoping to have all these bags made and all the accessories for them on the table. So, yeah, life of a business owner, but it is what it is. So I want people to be able to move around, make it accessible to as many people as possible, and also have as many options available to everyone. So a lot of planning, a lot of things to do. I am going to now work on getting this yellow bag made tonight. And then, like I said, I meet the fashion designer on Sunday, this Sunday coming, for the fashion show on the 8th. And we'll look at what I have and what she has, and we just make it. She's like, I want to make sure it doesn't clash. So she kind of gave me the colors she's working with, so I don't see them clashing to me. But, you know, we put our brains together and see how I can make this work. And I'll take you guys along with that, a little behind the scenes on that. And then, of course, that show, I'll take you behind the scenes so you can come with me. Get ready with me for that, as well as how we're going to make that execute. That show doesn't make me as nervous as the market does, because fashion shows do take a lot out of you. But I have product, I have inventory to show. And I'm not reinventing the wheel as far as making new stuff. I do have a few things I might do to add into that. What is presented, but I have to be careful that I don't overdo it, because I tend to do that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I could see something I like and be like, yeah, I'm gonna try to make it, not realizing or taking into account that I don't sit here and I'm able to create all day, and if it doesn't work, I can go back to the drawing board, because I still have to go to work in the morning. I still got 9 hours of work. But it's all about time management. So let's get started on making that bag. I'm back. I've showered. I've eaten. It's 8:30 on Wednesday night. I do have to go to work tomorrow, 100%. And I'm just this bad boy here. I know it can take me like 2-3 hours. I still want to get in the bed and read my book. So I'm gonna give it a solid hour. And I'm dry because I just washed my face. Not too much on me. This is a solid hour, and I want to go rub my feet together and read my book. Thank ya. So there's that. We're gonna start on this. I got stuff on TikTok. I ain't much gonna lie to you. I need time to recharge from the day. The day, y'all, work get in an hour. It's 8:42 now. So I'll come back at 9:42. Like I said, I want to be in the bed reading my book. I'm currently reading Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. That's the physical book I'm reading. I just finished on Libby 2 books. I've finished Gleam, which is book 2 of the Gilded Prisoner series. And I just finished Tempted by Danger by India Carter. So I need to find another audiobook, because that's what I listen to when I'm at work, or if I'm like gonna go to the gym or something. But all my holds that I have on Libby won't be in for another couple weeks. So I need to find another book to read or listen to. But I try to keep a physical book on me because it keeps me off my phone. Finishing up the first row. Yeah, I really be making these. I really make these. I'm gonna leave this in, and I'm not even gonna speed this up so y'all can see how long, and see that I do really make these by hand. This is not fast fashion at all. This is really slow fashion, but it's intentional. So, all right. Row 1 complete. And I think I said like 8:45 maybe. I don't know what time I told y'all that I'll be. Maybe 8:42. I'll be back in an hour. All right, y'all. It's 9:49. Been about an hour later. I got this much done. So that's about halfway of just the base. I'm going to call it for now because, like I said, I want to have some time to just wind down, read my book, try to stay off my phone, let my phone just like wind down before I go to bed. I will hop back on here tomorrow as I'm finishing up the bag, so you can see that done. Add the hardware, add the handles, and then I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a good night. And also, an hour before you go to bed, try to not be on your phone. Just like so you can wind down and not be so overstimulated before you try to go to sleep. It's helped me a little bit, and it helps me like calm my mind down. So just a little tip. You ain't got to send me. I ain't no doctor, girl. It's not mandatory. You grown. That you pay your phone bill, so I can't tell you what to do. All right. Clock it. Have a good night. Okay, so finished up the bag. Here she is. I'm working on the handle now. Once I add the handle, once I get it all crocheted up, I'll add the handle. And then that's going into the stash. My goal, like I said, is I want to make all the bags. And then from there, sorry, y'all was sliding. Then I will turn around and sew the linings and just do it like that. The yellow bag done. And that's where we're gonna end this video. Just because we have more stuff to do, and I don't want this video to be too long. So we're gonna fade out to me making this handle. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you follow me on all my social medias at cover_by_T. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.